From Christina spilling the deets on what's next for Misty, to fans going crazy with their theories for Season 3, here's everything on Yellowjackets star Christina Ricci reacting to Season 2's finale. Fans around the globe have been obsessed with Showtime's Yellowjackets. I mean, why wouldn't they be? The American thriller drama shows us how, when faced with the worst, people reject the organizing principles of society. That's not just a pretty stellar summarization from me, but what series creator Bart Nickerson told networks when he was pitching the pilot to them. The show became a cult favorite straight from episode 1 and earned 7 Primetime Emmy nominations for season 1. That's a pretty high bar, right? But I have a feeling Season 2 is about to go even further because everyone's been talking about storytelling, including series star Christina Ricci, who sat down for an interview with Variety to talk about what went down during and behind the scenes. It was an emotional ride, that's for sure. Just a brief recap here, storytelling confirmed many fan theories. Natalie was the Antler Queen all along. In the episode's 1996 timeline, we see Lottie handing over the reins to Natalie and the group bowing down to her. Their celebrations, though, are cut short after a fire burns down their home in the wilderness, and the girls are left stranded in the snow. In the present timeline, the group decide to draw cards again and determine who the wilderness' next target would be. Natalie's telling everyone to leave it, but the group continues on. Shauna draws the queen and the group starts to hunt. Then, with everyone's hearts pounding, Callie comes in to save the day. But the episode's far from over. Lottie insists that the wilderness will come for them, which infuriates Natalie, and she draws a knife. But Lisa, who's still on edge, comes up to Natalie with a gun and demands she stand down. Natalie does what she's told because, frankly, Lisa's grown on her over the season. Honestly, looking back at how Lisa refused to put the gun down, everyone knew Natalie was a goner, and she was, but not by a bullet, no. Right when you thought Lisa would shoot, Misty, played by Christina, swoops in with an injection of phenobarbital, wanting to kill Lisa. The plot twist? Natalie steps in front of Lisa. Season 2 of Yellowjackets ended with everyone in disbelief as the EMEs took Nat's body away, and the girls insisted it was a drug overdose. Yeah, I mean it was, but it was because of Misty. So how did Nat's self-proclaimed best friend deal with her death? Christina told Variety that there was actually a lot more to that scene, and that it went on to show a devastated Misty holding Natalie in her arms and sobbing. The actress also revealed that the whole scene was made all the more emotional by the fact that it marked Juliette Lewis's departure from the show. Juliette's been on Yellowjackets since episode 1. Fans went from loving her to hating her, and then back to loving her, only to now have to deal with her character's death. And just like the roller coaster of emotions we felt watching the scene, Christina told reporters it was a whirlwind having to film it too. The actress claimed that she'd gotten close to Juliette during filming, going far enough to say that they were like sisters on set. Christina ended up bawling some more the next day when she caught up with Juliette at the airport. Yeah, Nat's death might just be the most devastating blow in recent television history, but you know who's looking at the silver lining, her younger self on the show, Sophie Thatcher, who believes this might add a new layer to Natalie's backstory. The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody Starr, who plays Juliette's younger self on the show, claimed that there might be an upside to Natalie dying. I know that's not what fans want to hear right now when they're in mourning, but let's hear her out. So, according to Sophie, who, by the way, idolizes Juliette, Nat's sudden death in the current timeline might add new meaning to what went down with her back in 1996, especially in Season 3, since we now know she was the Antler Queen. Even then, Christina believes Misty didn't plan on killing Natalie. Like I said, the best part about Yellowjackets is that it shows us just how uncivilized we really are. I mean, it makes for great binge watching, that's for sure. Anyway, during the interview, Christina was asked if she believed Misty actually planned on killing Natalie since, Nat was pretty vocal about doing away with the wilderness rituals. The Wednesday actress said that wasn't a possibility because Misty loved Natalie. Fair enough, but follow-up, would Misty have killed Nat if she drew the queen? I mean, she was willing to hunt Shauna after all. That's where Christina says things might have gotten iffy. Natalie wasn't for the idea of drawing cards in the present timeline, and Misty's since rejected the time the girls spent back in the forest. But the actress says she doesn't know how her character would have acted out if she'd been forced to make a choice. I mean, Christina admitted Misty probably would have hunted Shauna, despite her new outlook on life. The Addams Family actress also talked about what the finale meant for her and Walter. Season 2 saw Elijah Wood and Christina Ricci teaming up on screen again after 1997's Ice Storm, and fans loved the showrunners for it. Wood plays the role of Walter, a citizen's detective, who teams up with Misty, but ends up giving her more stress and also provides some comedic relief to the otherwise not-so-comedic show. Christina was all praises for Wood in her interview and called the Lord of the Rings alum a great actor to work with. She said that the two wouldn't even rehearse their lines together, but that every time the director yelled out action, Elijah just knew how to compliment her character. She even said that she'd read all the reviews pouring in for Season 2 and was pretty amused with the idea of a Walter and Misty spin-off. As far as Season 2's concerned, though, Christina says she has no clue what'll happen next. Now, I get why some people might be frustrated with the actress for keeping everyone in the dark about Season 3, but I've got to hand it to her. She just wants fans to enjoy the next season without any spoilers. So, during her interview, the host slyly asked her about what Natalie's death meant for Misty moving forward. The actress dodged that bullet and said that she hadn't had any discussions with Ashley Lyle or Bart, the series showrunners, about Season 3. We know it's happening, though. Showtime actually confirmed a third season back in December 2021, and rumors about a fourth season being greenlit soon are also floating around. Makes sense, especially since Ashley and Bart pitched the show as a 5-season one. What else do we know about the new season? According to Christina, Natalie's death won't just hit Misty the hardest because, well, she was the one who killed her, but also because Misty was obsessed with Nat. She pointed out how her character was the only one in the flashbacks who wasn't really overly emotional compared to the rest of the group. That might just be because Misty accepted Nat as the Antler Queen and went with everything that was happening, even in the 2021 timeline. Lottie's been admitted to the psych ward again, so what's going to happen to her wellness center? At least she's content with the fact that the girls have given the wilderness what it wanted: fresh blood. Shauna, of course, has been cleared of murder, and Lisa's probably still reeling in from what just happened. Ashley Lyle tweeted out about Season 3 back in 2022, saying that the writer's room was back at it again, confirming that Season 3 was in the works, which, based on how long it's taken them to release the first 2 seasons, means that we'll probably get Season 3 by 2024. Fans noted how this might just be the last season, where fans are showed flashbacks from the girls' time in the wild, since only 1 year is left till their rescue. What does that mean, though? Will we be looking at the 2021 timeline exclusively then? Anyway, it's time for some good old fan theories. Misty's going to spiral, but I mean, we knew that already. What fans are speculating about, though, is who the real Antler Queen may be. I know, it was obviously Nat, right? That was the whole plot of storytelling, but according to some fans on Reddit, the scene just showed the girls pledging allegiance to Nat in the moment, which doesn't really mean they went through with it for the next year, until they were rescued. Some fans believe Shauna became the Antler Queen soon after, because she was the one who truly believed she deserved it. Others believe there might be more than one Antler Queen, Shauna, and a surprise character. Since Natalie didn't really have the stomach for being the Queen of the Wild, Season 3 couldn't come out any sooner. So, from fans going crazy with their theories for Season 3, to Christina spilling the deets on what's next for Misty, this was everything on Christina Ricci reacting to Season 2's finale.